Greetings, Earther. I am General Lunaris of the planet Moon.
You will treat the vastly superior moon with respect, or you will suffer the ultimate consequence.
Open fire, Lieutenant Penumbra!
Quick! Feed the Earther to the beast!
Stop firing, Lieutenant! You'll hit Della!
The Mite isn't our enemy, it's just trying to survive.
She put herself in danger, faced unknown threats, scoured this entire planet for any scrap of metal.
Because a mother would do anything for the sake of her kids. Quick, give me your guns.
Ooh, good plan. Lull the beast into a false sense of security only to betray them when they're at their most vulnerable.
We fought the Mites for cycles, and you turned them back not through battle, but compassion. If we simply share the gold, we will no longer be at war with the beasts. You have done the planet Moon a great service today, Della Duck. You might not be able to go home, but that doesn't mean you can't make a new one with us.
Am I allowed to disintegrate her yet?
Welcome to Tranquility.
Gold!
It's our most plentiful resource. We use it for everything.
Sometimes we just throw it in the trash, which is also made of gold.
That is incredibly infuriating, but amazing!
I can fix my ship! Your attempts to wrestle me to the ground are pathetic!
See? Best friends!
I can't believe you're just gonna let that moon hater run free. You've gone Earth-soft.
That Earth Dweller managed to defeat our greatest enemy like it was nothing. She could be useful. I do wish you would take up our offer to stay with us here. It would be the perfect place to work on your ship.
No thanks. The only person I ever managed to bunk with was my brother, and we fought constantly.
Well, it's better than sleeping out in the wastes. Penumbra was our greatest warrior. Together we held the Mites at bay. She is a hero of the planet Moon.
Which is technically not a planet, so moon?
Planet!
Forgive Penumbra. Since the Mites stopped attacking...
Sounds fun! I better get back to work. The Spear of Selene's not gonna rebuild itself.
Yes, go back to your mysterious project. I am definitely not suspicious of you. She's a liar. Let's blast her.
I think I spy the green-eyed monster of jealousy.
I'm not jealous. She's trying to convince you all she's your friend to distract you from some devious attack.
Penumbra, see that rock? My father, General Meridian, was terrified of it. Claimed to have seen mysterious objects launched off it. He was so afraid that he drove us into hiding underground, which allowed the Mites to become a problem in the first place. Does Della look like a threat to you?
No, she is squishy and easily defeatable. If you would just let me.
I will not spend my life in fear of them, Penumbra. Our people will see that in time. So will you. Poor thing. Penumbra, she's staying with you. That's an order. Penumbra, your orders were to see that our guest has a pleasant stay. I don't think getting speared would be very pleasant, do you?
No. Just a little.
No harm is to come to Della.
But she is filling their heads with Earth lies and making me, I mean us, the Moon, seem inferior by comparison.
She's sharing the wonders of her culture, like this rocket. So intricate, yet so simple. Why, all she has to do is flip this little switch to launch the spear into space. Remarkable. You have to think about the big picture, Penumbra.
It's a mass exodus.
Ow! Lieutenant! Slow down. What's happening? Our people have to be free to make their own decisions. Thank you, Della. That's too kind.
I promise.
More. Give me the plans for the ship. We'll build a fleet and we'll follow you to Earth shortly. You've inspired my people, Della. Let me return the favor.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
Sir, what are you doing?
Della betrayed you. She betrayed us all. She lured us with sad stories and fabulous falsehoods about Earth so that we'd help her rebuild her ship. Then when the time was right, she attacked me. An elaborate deception. Because she was just the first wave of a bigger attack. She lied to us so that she could get back to tell her fellow Earthers that we are weak, soft, primed for an invasion. But are we going to hide down here, or are we going to take these plans that I wrestled away from the traitor as she fled and use them to build a fleet of ships and invade them first? Yes! And prove that the moon is the greatest planet in the universe! Yes! We are the mighty! We are the moon!
You wanted this all along. You brought her and her ship here, got them on her side. Why?
Because the others are not warriors like you and I. They needed a reason to fight, so I gave them one. Betrayal. And I got her to give me these, with a little good old Earth compassion.
Aren't you afraid that—
No! I will not spend my life in fear of the Earth like my father. The Earth will fear me.
But why did you pair her with me?
Honestly, it was the only way I could get her to move here. She actually liked you, Penumbra. Said you reminded her of her brother. Mighty Moonlanders, our so-called friend, Della Duck, from the foul and pathetic Earth. Now we have captured a cunning Earth spy who has confirmed our greatest fears. Behold, the most dangerous threat we've ever faced. The brother of the traitor, Della Duck.
Della? Where? Hey, what's the big idea?
What did he say?
He said, "Death to the moon!" This, my fellow warriors, is why we must strike first. For we are the mighty. We are the moon. We are the moon. We are the moon. We are the moon. Please, this victory belongs to the champion of the moon, Lieutenant Penumbra. She discovered the Earthers' plan to invade us, which is why I'm promoting her to captain.
But sir, that's a lie.
They don't know that. Listen. You're a hero again. Isn't that what you wanted? As predicted, the people's spirits have been raised by the capture of the traitor Della's brother. The soldiers are training twice as hard for our invasion.
Permission to speak freely, sir. Do you really think our people are ready for war? They've never seen combat. We know next to nothing about Earth apart from Della's dumb stories.
Believe in the superior might of the moon, Captain. We are the mighty.
We are the moon.
If this prison cell is so comfortable, perhaps time in the gold mines will break your devil-may-care spirit. Captain Penumbra, take care of it. I believe the words you're looking for are "thui." You won't be sending any warning, thanks to this. A pity, but great victory comes with sacrifice. A few brave soldiers get hurt, but it's worth it for the glory of the planet Moon.
The moon is the...
It is a planet! More of a planet than your Earth will be once I'm... Admiring my handiwork, Donald Duck? You see, Most foes would target Scrooge McDuck. They don't realize the key to victory is to take the children out first to break your spirits. Say goodbye to your precious Hubert, Duford, and Llewellyn.
Donald's anger issues stem from a fear that the world is out to get him. Every he loves.
Sir, should we give chase?
No. No living thing could survive that. Greetings, puny Earthers. I am General Lunaris of the vastly superior. For too long, my people have lived in fear of your Earth hanging in the sky. Smarter than the smarties, eh? Perhaps on Earth. But I've taken out your defenses, and you've retreated to the strength of your impenetrable money bin, which is why I'm coming for them next. Lunaris has arrived. You see, Scrooge, my father taught me that fear is a powerful weapon. Fear can motivate the moonlanders to invade your planet. Fear can make the ridiculous people of Earth put. Fear can even distract the great Scrooge McDuck as I landed this planetary engine behind you. Your pathetic Earth revolved around the moon. I just did. I can't believe my father feared these Earthers. They're pathetic. Oh, what the moon devil is this? Water beasts in winter clothing? Surely it would only weigh them down. Preposterous. Is that Scrooge's housekeeper holding a man dressed as a rock? Oh, this is sad, even for Scrooge. Unless he wants me to think that. An idiotic cover for a secretly brilliant strategy. Oh, what am I not seeing? Scrooge, please! Whatever this plan you have is, it's embarrassing us both. I'm sorry, who is this?
Then why is Santa here?
Enough! No more tricks! What is your plan? Is this part of it? What is working? What did you just do with your hand? What? No! How is this possible? I will not be stopped! Earth shall bow to my will!
God! Ha!
No! You will live in fear of me! I am the mighty! I am the moon! Greatest of the planets!
The moon's not a planet!
Stop saying that! Any last words, Earther?
Hi, kids.
Huh? None of this makes any sense! No, no! No, no! My plan is flawless! If the Earthers won't live in fear of the moon, then they'll die in fear of it! After I blow up the Earth, then you won't be a planet! What? Who would dare? Ah, there's that indomitable Earth spirit. Can't wait to crush it, like I'll crush your planet! There's no escape this time! Farewell, Della Duck. Penumbra? No! I will not be defeated! I planned for every eventuality! Backup engines activate! I said activate! That's an order! Why don't you? What the?
Hey, Celine here, goddess of the moon. Probably heard of me. So, my brother Storkules is setting the Earth back into orbit as we speak.
Oh no. Not that! Not!
But good news! Congratulations! You're the Earth's newest moon!
Ah!